Hey Scorpio, welcome back to another reading. Today we are diving into something that I know a lot of you have been asking about. We are talking about who you will end up marrying and when this connection is going to come into your life. I have been getting so many requests for this specific reading, and I have to say, the energy that came through today is absolutely fascinating. Before we get into the cards, I just want to say that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what does not. But I have a feeling that for many of you watching this right now, this is going to hit differently. There is something really special about the energy that showed up today. So I pulled 10 cards for you today, and honestly, each one of them tells such an important part of this story. I am going to walk you through each card and really break down what the universe is showing us about your future spouse and the timing of when this person is going to enter your life in a significant way. I have my cards here in front of me, and I can already feel the energy of this reading. It feels mature, it feels solid, and there is definitely a sense of divine timing at play here. Let me just say that for those of you who have been feeling like love has been taking forever to show up, the cards have some really interesting things to reveal about why that has been the case and what is actually unfolding behind the scenes. All right, Scorpio. Let me start pulling these cards, and we are going to see exactly what the universe wants you to know about your future marriage and your future spouse. The very first card that came out is the King of Swords. Now, this is really interesting because this card is telling us something very specific about the person you are going to marry. The King of Swords represents someone who is incredibly intelligent, clear-minded, and honestly quite direct in their communication. This is not someone who plays games or beats around the bush. Your future spouse is someone who values truth and honesty above almost everything else. They are the type of person who can have really deep conversations with you about anything and everything. I am talking about those 3 a.m. conversations where you are discussing philosophy, life, dreams, fears, all of it. What I am really picking up from this King of Swords energy is that this person is going to challenge you mentally in the best possible way. Scorpio, you are a sign that needs depth in a relationship. You cannot do surface-level connections, and the King of Swords is showing me that your future spouse absolutely gets that about you. This is someone who is probably very successful in their career, or at least very driven and ambitious. They have a sharp mind, and they use logic and reason to navigate through life. But here is what is really beautiful about this card showing up first. It is telling me that your future spouse is someone who will understand your intensity. They will not be scared off by how deeply you feel things or how much you need to understand the truth of every situation. I am also getting that this person might work in a field that requires a lot of mental energy. They could be in law, education, writing, technology, business strategy, or anything that requires them to use their intellect consistently. They are well-spoken, and they have a way of articulating their thoughts that is really impressive. People probably come to them for advice because they are known for being fair and objective. But with you, they are going to show a side of themselves that is much more personal and vulnerable. The King of Swords can sometimes seem a bit detached emotionally, but I am being shown that with you, Scorpio, they will learn to balance that mental energy with emotional depth. One more thing about this King of Swords energy. This person is likely a bit older than you, or at least they have an old soul energy. They are mature, they are responsible, and they have probably been through enough in life to know what they want in a partner. They are not interested in casual dating or wasting time. When they commit to you, it is going to be a very conscious and deliberate choice. They will have thought it through, and they will be absolutely certain that you are the one they want to build a life with. The second card that came through is the Page of Pentacles. This is fascinating because we are moving from that very mature King of Swords energy into this younger, fresher energy of the Page of Pentacles. What this tells me is that there is going to be a new beginning in the material and practical aspects of your life that is directly connected to meeting your future spouse. The Page of Pentacles is all about new opportunities, new learning, and starting to build something from the ground up. I am getting that you might meet this person during a time when you are focused on improving yourself or your life in some tangible way. Maybe you are going back to school, starting a new job, learning a new skill, or investing in your future in some capacity. The Page of Pentacles suggests that you will be in a very grounded and practical mindset when this person comes into your life. You are not going to be desperately searching for love. Instead, you are going to be focused on your own growth and development, and that is exactly when this person is going to appear. There is also something here about finances and stability. The Page of Pentacles can indicate that either you or your future spouse or both of you will be in the early stages of building wealth or creating financial security when you meet. This does not mean you will be struggling financially, but it does suggest that you are both going to be very mindful about money and very intentional about creating a stable foundation together. I am seeing that you and your future spouse are going to have really aligned values when it comes to finances, career goals, and long-term planning. What I love about the Page of Pentacles showing up here is that it indicates a willingness to learn and grow together. Your future spouse is not going to come into your life acting like they have everything figured out. They are going to be open to learning from you and with you. There is this beautiful energy of mutual growth and development. You are both going to inspire each other to reach for your goals and to keep improving yourselves. The Page of Pentacles also suggests that this relationship is going to be built on a very solid practical foundation. You are going to talk about real things like where you want to live, how you want to manage money, what your career aspirations are, all of those important details that actually matter in a long-term partnership. I am also picking up that there might be a bit of an age difference or an experience difference between you and your future spouse. One of you might be further along in your career or life journey than the other. But instead of this being a problem, it actually creates a really nice dynamic where you can learn from each other. The Page energy is curious, eager, and enthusiastic. So even if one of you is more established, there is still this sense of both of you being on a journey together and being excited about what you are building. The third card is the Page of Cups. Oh, this is beautiful, Scorpio. After the mental clarity of the King of Swords and the practical grounding of the Page of Pentacles, now we have the Page of Cups bringing in this sweet, emotional, romantic energy. The Page of Cups is literally the messenger of love. This card is telling me that when you meet your future spouse, there is going to be something almost magical about it. It might not be love at first sight in the traditional sense, but there will definitely be an immediate emotional connection that surprises both of you. The Page of Cups represents new feelings, creative expression, and emotional openness. What I am seeing here is that your future spouse is going to awaken something in you emotionally. Scorpio, you are very protective of your heart. You do not let just anyone in, and you definitely do not open up easily. But the Page of Cups is showing me that this person is going to make you feel safe enough to be vulnerable in ways you maybe have not been before. They are going to bring out your softer side. There is also a very creative and artistic quality to this card. Your future spouse might be someone who appreciates art, music, poetry, or any form of creative expression. Or maybe they bring out your creative side. I am seeing that in this relationship, you are going to feel inspired to express yourself in new ways. Maybe you will write together, create together, or simply share your inner worlds with each other in really meaningful ways. The Page of Cups is also about intuition and emotional intelligence. Your future spouse is going to be someone who understands emotions, even if they are also very logical, like the King of Swords suggested. They are going to have this unique ability to read between the lines and understand what you are feeling, even when you do not say it out loud. What I really love about this Page of Cups energy is the innocence and purity of it. Even though you and your future spouse might both be mature adults when you meet, there is going to be this quality to your relationship that feels young and fresh and full of wonder. You are going to experience that giddy, excited feeling that comes with new love. You know that feeling when you cannot stop thinking about someone and everything reminds you of them? That is the Page of Cups energy. And honestly, Scorpio, you deserve to experience that kind of pure, joyful love. The Page of Cups is also telling me that there might be some form of communication or message that is significant in your relationship. Maybe you will meet through a dating app or social media, or perhaps one of you will send the other a message that starts everything. There is something about written or verbal communication that is going to be important in how your relationship begins. It could even be something as simple as a compliment or a thoughtful comment that catches one of your attention and starts a conversation that changes everything. Now we move to the King of Pentacles. This is the fourth card, and it is giving us even more information about your future spouse and the kind of life you are going to build together. The King of Pentacles is the ultimate provider energy. This is someone who is financially stable, secure, and very good at managing resources. Your future spouse is going to be someone who takes their responsibilities seriously and who wants to create a comfortable, abundant life for both of you. The King of Pentacles tells me that your future spouse is probably very successful in their career or business. They have worked hard to get where they are, and they have a lot to show for it. This is not someone who is reckless with money or who makes impulsive financial decisions. They are strategic, patient, and they think long-term. When it comes to your future together, they are going to want to make sure that you are both secure and that you have everything you need to live comfortably. But here is what is really important about the King of Pentacles energy. This person is not just about material wealth. Yes, they value financial security, but they also understand that true abundance includes emotional richness, quality time, and creating a life that feels fulfilling in every way. The King of Pentacles is someone who knows how to enjoy the fruits of their labor. They appreciate good food, beautiful surroundings, comfort, and pleasure. They are going to want to spoil you and treat you well because that is how they show love and care. I am also getting that your future spouse is very reliable and dependable. When they say they are going to do something, they do it. When they make a commitment, they honor it. This is not someone who is going to flake on you or let you down. The King of Pentacles is solid and steady. They provide a sense of security and stability that allows you to relax and trust. For a Scorpio who has probably been hurt or disappointed before, this kind of consistent, reliable love is going to be really healing. The King of Pentacles can also indicate that your future spouse might be a bit traditional in some ways. They might value things like marriage, family, home ownership, building a legacy. These are the things that matter to them. They want to create something lasting and meaningful. And with you, Scorpio, they are going to feel like they have finally found the right person to build that life with. There is this sense with the King of Pentacles that they have been waiting for the right person, and they are not going to settle for anything less than what they truly want. One more thing I am picking up from the King of Pentacles is that your future spouse might be connected to Earth energy. They could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Or they might just embody those earthy qualities of being grounded, practical, and sensual. They are going to balance out your water energy beautifully. Where you are deep and emotional and intuitive, they are going to be steady and practical and present. Together, you are going to create a relationship that has both depth and stability. The fifth card is the Page of Wands. This is interesting because we have now pulled 3 pages, which tells me that there are multiple new beginnings happening around the time you meet your future spouse. The Page of Wands specifically brings in this energy of excitement, passion, and adventure. Even though we have seen that your future spouse is mature and stable with those king cards, the Page of Wands is showing me that there is also going to be a really fun and playful dynamic between you two. The Page of Wands represents enthusiasm and spontaneity. Your future spouse is going to keep you on your toes in the best way. They are going to surprise you, make you laugh, and encourage you to try new things. Even if they are responsible and grounded in their work life, in your relationship, they are going to show this more adventurous and spirited side. I am seeing that you two are going to have a lot of fun together. You are going to travel, explore, and create amazing memories. There is also something here about passion and physical chemistry. The Page of Wands is a fire card, so it brings this heat and intensity. The attraction between you and your future spouse is going to be strong. There is going to be this magnetic pull between you that is undeniable. Scorpio, you are a very passionate sign, and you need someone who can match that energy. The Page of Wands is confirming that your future spouse is going to meet you on that level. The physical and sexual chemistry between you is going to be really important in your relationship. The Page of Wands also suggests that your future spouse might inspire you to take risks or pursue dreams that you have been hesitant about. They are going to be your biggest cheerleader. They believe in you, and they want to see you go after what you want in life. There is this quality of mutual encouragement and support. You are both going to push each other to be bolder and more confident. If you have been playing it safe in any area of your life, your future spouse is going to encourage you to step outside your comfort zone. I am also getting that there might be something a bit unexpected or unconventional about how you meet or how your relationship develops. The Page of Wands can bring surprises and plot twists. Maybe you meet in an unexpected place or under unusual circumstances. Or maybe the relationship develops much faster than you anticipated. There is this sense that things are going to unfold in a way that feels exciting and a little bit unpredictable, but that is part of what makes it so special. The 6th card we have is the 3 of Swords. Now, I know this card can look scary, but let me explain what it is doing here in this reading. The 3 of Swords represents heartbreak, pain, and difficult emotional experiences. What this card is telling me is that before you meet your future spouse, you or they or both of you are going to go through some kind of heartbreak or emotional healing process. This is actually really important because it is these difficult experiences that are going to prepare you for the real thing. The 3 of Swords is showing me that there might be a relationship or situation that ends before your future spouse comes in. This ending might be painful at the time, but it is actually clearing the way for something so much better. Sometimes we have to go through heartbreak to learn what we really want and need in a partner. The Three of Swords is part of your journey. It is teaching you lessons that you are going to need to know in order to fully appreciate and honor the relationship with your future spouse. I'm also getting that your future spouse might have their own Three of Swords story. They might have been through a difficult breakup or divorce or some kind of emotional pain that shaped who they are. When you two meet, you are going to understand each other on this deeper level because you have both been through something. You will both have scars, but you will also both have wisdom. The Three of Swords in this position is telling me that those past hurts are actually going to make your future relationship stronger because you will both know what you do, not want, and you will be so much more intentional about creating something healthy and loving. There is also something here about communication and honesty. The Three of Swords is in the sword suit, which is all about thoughts and communication. What I am picking up is that you and your future spouse are going to be very honest with each other about your past hurts and your fears. You are going to have those vulnerable conversations where you open up about the things that have hurt you before. And through those conversations, you are going to build a really deep level of trust and understanding. The Three of Swords is also reminding you that healing is a process. Even after you meet your future spouse, there might be moments where old wounds come up, or where you both have to work through insecurities or fears that stem from past experiences. But the beautiful thing is that you are going to do that work together. You are going to support each other through the healing process. This relationship is going to be transformative in so many ways. The seventh card is the Two of Pentacles. This card is giving us information about timing and also about the practical circumstances surrounding when you will meet your future spouse. The Two of Pentacles represents balance, juggling multiple responsibilities, and adapting to change. What this tells me is that when you meet your future spouse, you or they or both of you are going to be in a phase of life where you are managing a lot. You might be balancing work and personal life, dealing with multiple projects or responsibilities, or going through some kind of transition. The Two of Pentacles suggests that even though life is busy or maybe a bit chaotic, you are handling it well. You are adaptable and flexible, and it is during this time of motion and change that your future spouse is going to enter your life. What I find really interesting about this is that the universe is showing me that you do not have to have everything perfectly figured out before love comes in. In fact, your future spouse is going to come into your life when you are in the middle of things, when you are actively engaged with life and managing your responsibilities. The Two of Pentacles can also indicate that there might be some geographical distance or logistical challenges to navigate when you first meet. Maybe one of you is traveling for work, or maybe you live in different cities or even different countries initially. There is the sense that you are going to have to be flexible and creative about how you make the relationship work, especially in the beginning. But the Two of Pentacles is showing me that you will both be willing to make the effort because you recognize that this connection is worth it. There is also something here about financial balance and managing resources together. The Two of Pentacles can suggest that when you first get together, you and your future spouse might be working on balancing your individual finances or figuring out how to merge your lives practically. This is not a negative thing at all. It is just part of building a life together. You are going to have conversations about money, about how you want to split expenses, about financial goals, and you are going to find a way to make it work that feels fair and balanced for both of you. The Two of Pentacles is also about having fun and not taking things too seriously. Yes, you are both going to be responsible adults managing your lives, but you are also going to make sure to enjoy yourselves. You are going to find ways to have fun even when life is busy. Date nights, weekend getaways, little adventures. The Two of Pentacles reminds you that life is about balance, and that includes balancing responsibility with pleasure. The eighth card is the Ace of Pentacles. This is such a beautiful card to come through in a reading about marriage. The Ace of Pentacles represents a new beginning in the material world. It is about manifestation, new opportunities, and the start of something tangible and real. In the context of your future marriage, the Ace of Pentacles is telling me that when you marry your future spouse, it is going to be the beginning of a whole new chapter of abundance and prosperity in your life. The Ace of Pentacles suggests that your marriage is going to bring you material blessings. This could mean financial growth, purchasing a home together, starting a business, or any other form of material manifestation. But beyond just money and possessions, the Ace of Pentacles is about feeling secure and grounded in your life. Your marriage is going to provide you with a sense of stability and comfort that allows you to thrive in other areas of your life. when you have that solid foundation at home with your spouse. You are going to feel more confident to take risks in your career or pursue your passions. I am also getting that the Ace of Pentacles represents a gift from the universe. Your future spouse is going to feel like a blessing that you have been waiting for. The Ace is the beginning, the seed of potential. Your marriage is going to be the planting of that seed, and over time it is going to grow into something really beautiful and abundant. The Ace of Pentacles promises that if you nurture this relationship and invest in it, you are going to see incredible returns. Not just financially, but in terms of happiness, fulfillment, and overall quality of life. The Ace of Pentacles can also indicate that there might be some kind of offer or opportunity that comes through around the time of your engagement or marriage. Maybe one of you gets a job offer, or maybe you receive some kind of financial windfall or inheritance. There is this sense that the universe is supporting your union and providing you with the resources you need to build a life together. The timing of your marriage is going to align with positive developments in the material world. What I really love about the Ace of Pentacles here is that it confirms everything we have been seeing with those King and Page of Pentacles cards. Your relationship with your future spouse is going to be grounded in reality. It is going to be practical and solid, but it is also going to be abundant and prosperous. You are going to build something real together. A home, a family, a life that feels rich in every sense of the word. The 9th card is the Two of Cups. Oh, Scorpio, this is the card that everyone wants to see in a love reading. The Two of Cups is the soulmate card. It represents partnership, mutual love, and deep emotional connection. The fact that this card came through in this reading is such a beautiful confirmation that your future spouse is truly your person. This is not just going to be a convenient relationship or a relationship of compromise. This is going to be a true partnership where you both feel seen, valued, and deeply loved. The Two of Cups tells me that the love between you and your future spouse is going to be balanced and reciprocal. You are both going to give and receive equally. There is not going to be one person doing all the emotional labor or one person being more invested than the other. You are going to meet each other halfway in everything. The Two of Cups is about harmony and unity. When you are with your future spouse, you are going to feel like you have finally found someone who truly gets you. There is also something here about this relationship feeling fated or meant to be. The Two of Cups often appears when there is a spiritual or karmic connection between two people. You and your future spouse might feel like you have known each other before, or like you were always meant to find each other. There is going to be this sense of recognition when you meet, like coming home to someone you have been searching for your whole life. The Two of Cups is also about commitment and choosing each other. Yes, there is chemistry and attraction and all of that, but there is also a conscious choice that you both make to be together. You are going to choose each other every single day. The Two of Cups represents the kind of love that is both passionate and committed, both exciting and stable. It is the best of both worlds. What I am also picking up from the Two of Cups is that your relationship with your future spouse is going to be a source of healing for both of you. Remember that Three of Swords we saw earlier? The Two of Cups is showing me that through your love for each other, those old wounds are going to heal. You are going to help each other become whole again. The Two of Cups is about union, but it is also about two individuals who are complete in themselves, coming together to create something even more beautiful. The Two of Cups can also indicate that your wedding or proposal is going to be really special and meaningful. It might be intimate and personal rather than a huge production. The focus is going to be on the love between you two and on the commitment you are making to each other. The Two of Cups is pure, genuine love without any pretense or show. It is just two people who love each other deeply, deciding to build a life together. The 10th and final card is the Four of Cups. This is an interesting card to end on, and I think it has a really important message about timing. The Four of Cups represents contemplation, introspection, and sometimes a feeling of dissatisfaction or apathy. In the context of this reading, what the Four of Cups is telling me is that you might be in a phase right now where you feel a bit disconnected from the idea of love or relationships. Maybe you have been disappointed too many times. Maybe you are tired of dating. Maybe you have just decided to focus on yourself for a while. The Four of Cups shows someone sitting under a tree, focused on 3 cups in front of them, while a hand from a cloud offers a 4th cup that they are not noticing. What this symbolizes is that your future spouse might actually be closer than you think, but you are not seeing them yet because you are too focused on past disappointments or because you are not actively looking for love right now. The Four of Cups is telling you that when you stop looking so hard and when you release your expectations, that is when this person is going to appear. There is also a message here about being open to receiving. The Four of Cups can indicate that you might have your guard up or that you might be skeptical about love. The universe is encouraging you to stay open even if you have been hurt before. Your future spouse is going to be offered to you as a gift, but you have to be willing to receive it. You have to be willing to take a chance again. The Four of Cups can also suggest that there might be a period of waiting or a delay before you meet your future spouse. This is not because the universe is withholding anything from you. It is because the timing needs to be right. Both you and your future spouse need to be in the right place in your lives to truly appreciate what you are going to build together. The Four of Cups is asking you to be patient and to trust in divine timing. What I love about the Four of Cups appearing at the end of this reading is that it brings everything full circle. We started with these powerful King and Page cards showing us who your future spouse is and what kind of relationship you are going to have. And now the Four of Cups is reminding you that all of this is going to unfold in perfect timing. You do not need to force anything or rush anything. The right person is going to come into your life when you are both ready. So let me bring all of this together for you, Scorpio. The cards are showing me that your future spouse is someone who is intelligent, mature, and emotionally available. They are financially stable and they have worked hard to create a good life for themselves. They are going to match your intensity and your passion. They are going to understand your need for depth and authenticity. The relationship is going to feel fated, and it is going to bring you a level of happiness and fulfillment that you maybe have not experienced before. As for timing, the cards suggest that you are going to meet this person during a period of personal growth and development. You are going to be focused on your own goals and your own life when they appear. There might be some challenges to navigate in the beginning, maybe distance or busy schedules, but you are both going to be committed to making it work. The courtship phase is going to be exciting and full of that new relationship energy that makes everything feel magical. Your marriage is going to be a partnership in the truest sense. You are going to build a life together that is abundant, stable, and deeply fulfilling. You are going to support each other, challenge each other, and grow together. And most importantly, you are going to love each other deeply and completely. For those of you wondering about specific timing, I am picking up that this could unfold within the next year to 3 years. But remember that timing in tarot is not always exact. What matters more than the specific timeline is that you stay open and ready to receive this love when it comes. Keep working on yourself, keep healing from past hurts, keep building the life you want. Your future spouse is going to fit into that life perfectly because you will have created space for them. I just want to say to all the Scorpios watching this, I know that love has not always been easy for you. I know that you have probably been hurt and disappointed. But please do not give up hope. The cards are showing me that your person is out there and that this is going to be worth the wait. Everything you have been through has been preparing you for this relationship. All of those lessons, all of that growth, all of that healing is going to make your marriage so much stronger and more beautiful. Thank you so much for watching this reading. I hope it brought you some clarity and some hope about what is coming for you in love. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. I love hearing from you all. And if you have any specific questions or if there is another topic you want me to read on, definitely let me know. I am sending you all so much love, and I will see you in the next one.